hill down the end of the beach.
Yeah.
In about 1900, the river broke through there. The river used to come out at the next, if you follow that beach along, you'll see there's a rocky headland.
Yeah.
That's called Grassy Head. And the river, the Macleay River, used to come out there. And then in a big flood in the turn of the century, it just pushed straight through the sand dunes and came out here. And I gather it used to do that regularly. It had pushed through the sand dunes, the sand had built up and the river had just meandered behind the dunes. But they decided that they would make that a permanent entrance. So they put that break wall there and they had a quarry in behind this area to get all the stone. But when they put the break wall, that changed the whole dynamics of the sand movement here. And this built up. The original vegetation was back a couple of 100 metres that way.
This was ocean, this was water.
This was water and then built up with sand. And in the I've seen photos in the late 1940s where this was just windblown sand. So this is a relatively new system. So what happened, what I'm hypothesising is that when the dunes were building up, it was all open, and it was about the same time as Bitou bush was coming into the area through the sand miners, and so you had this perfect conditions for it to colonise. Luckily some of the native plants got in as well, so there was a mix of natives and weeds, but of course Bitou bush is able to outcompete most of these native plants, so that ended up becoming the dominant. And there's been no work. There's been a bit of work done here a few years ago, but it was not an ongoing strategy. A bit of spraying got done. But this, with the 3-year program, we've got a fair chance of getting it under control and many of the other weeds. But of course, if we don't get the money to do that last section, we're probably going to get gradual increase in weeds again.
Yes. Huge project. Can I just point out?